Jazz, a genre that originated from New Orleans in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, has left an indelible mark on the world of music. The unique jazz style, defined by its emphasis on improvisation, syncopation, and polyrhythms, has influenced an array of modern music genres, from pop to electronic, and from hip-hop to rock. Born out of a fusion of African and European music traditions, jazz was popularized by greats such as Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington, and Billie Holiday. By the mid-20th century, it had evolved into a variety of subgenres, including bebop, cool jazz, and avant-garde jazz. These offshoots marked a significant evolution in jazz music, generating a shift from large ensemble dance music to more complex and sophisticated styles. As these forms advanced and permeated culture, they impacted the course of modern music significantly. One of the critical ways jazz influenced modern music is through its emphasis on improvisation. This idea of spontaneous musical creation opened a new dimension in the world of music, as it encouraged musicians to step out of the rigid confines of pre-composed music. Improvisation explored in jazz led to a radical transformation in the music-making process and gave birth to genres like progressive rock, which relies heavily on spontaneous creativity and innovation. On the rhythmical front, jazz introduced the world to concepts like syncopation and swing. The former involves stressing beats that are traditionally considered weak, creating a compelling offbeat effect that lends groove and compulsion to the music. This jazz trait has found its way into many modern genres, especially hip-hop, where syncopation is an integral part of creating groovy beats. For instance, a hip-hop artist may accent an offbeat note in their rap, giving the rhythm a unique flair and identity. Jazz also influenced the development of popular music through changes in instrumentation and arrangement. Jazz's use of the orchestra, replacing stringed instruments with brass and woodwinds, reshaped the concept of the ensemble. Pop music's frequent use of brass sections, accentuating the rhythmic and melodic elements, can be credited to jazz. Also, the jazz concept of a rhythm section laid the groundwork for the bass drums guitar format, prevalently seen in modern rock and pop music. Moreover, jazz has been pivotal in introducing blue notes into music. These are notes sung or played at a slightly lower pitch than the major scale, expressing tension and melancholia. The concept translates into rock music as it has been widely adopted by guitarists and singers for a more profound emotional effect. One potentially negative influence of jazz on modern music is the way it has shaped the commercial elements of the industry. As jazz progressed into more complex and sophisticated forms like bebop, the music began to cater to a niche audience. This resulted in a degree of elitism, diminishing its widespread popularity. The music industry learned a hard lesson. Complexity does not always translate into commercial success. Nevertheless, the impact of jazz on the world of music has predominantly been positive. Its influence continues to pervade multiple genres, contributing to the enrichment, diversity, and evolution of music. Progressive rock absorbed jazz's improvisatory nature, while electronic music adopted its experimentation element. Hip-hop and R&B incorporated jazz's rhythmic complexities, and pop borrowed its instrumentation. In sum, jazz has dramatically influenced modern music, redefining the genre lines, driving music experimentation and improvisation, thereby opening new dimensions in the music-making process. While the genre has evolved and taken on different forms since its inception in the southern United States, jazz's influence is as enduring as ever, proving its timeless resonance across eras and genres.